Hello. I think today is the hottest day of the year on record in England so far. Well, it's supposed to be this afternoon. So I've come out early in the morning to try my luck at getting some fish. And there's a lot of action on the water, but I don't think I've got here early enough, to be honest, because the sun's already out and beaming. But I was up last night trying to watch a meteor shower. We saw the solar eclipse yesterday, which was also pretty cool, and it was my birthday. Yesterday was a great day. I'm not expecting anything magnificent to happen because the weather's just been too hot. So let's have a go. There seems to be plenty of non-predator fish feeding on the surface. I've seen some quite big fish about this big. Don't know what they are. I can't quite tell, but they're not predators. And nothing's going for my lure today. I think I've not come out early enough, to be honest. I've decided to fish under this bridge where it's a little bit more sheltered from the sun, and hopefully that still gives me a little bit more time left with the perch, with some of the perch feeding. Quite a nice perch just went right up to that lure then. So I'm just going to fish this bridge for a little while. You know, quite a decent sized perch followed this lure all the way to me here and then didn't go for it. So they're knocking about. There's two perch around my lure now. Two little perch just tracking it. No one going for it though. They know it's a trap. Fish on, I think. Yes. Quite a nice perch actually. Very lovely perch. I'm so glad we didn't blank today actually. I was quite close to giving up with it getting quite warm, but I'm really happy with that. I might just stick around here for a little longer. Let's get it back in the water. Tell you what, nothing compares to that trout I caught on a fly the other day. 2 weeks ago, catching that perch I just caught then, I'd have been buzzing off my tits, but now I've caught that trout, I'm chasing the dragon, you know what I mean? I will be going back out on the reservoir in a couple of weeks, maybe next week. I've got some sinking line for my fly fishing setup, just so I can compete with this heat, because a lot of the trout will go to the bottom of the water now. Fish on. Quite a big one, I think. It's giving me a nice fight. It's quite a big perch, that. I'm very happy with that. And just like that, that is probably my PB of perch, that. It's a nice size. It gave me a nice little fight as well, actually. It's nice to get a bend in the rod, but that's a great perch, that. Really happy with that. I've come out on the hottest day of the year, and with a bit of patience, I'm still catching beautiful perch like this. Very chuffed. Let's get it back in the water. Come on, little fella. Such a good shout coming to this bridge where it's a little bit more sheltered, away from this heat. It's not just good for the fish, good for me as well. It just goes to show you can use theory and like facts of when fish are feeding and stuff to convince yourself while you're blanking, or why you know, fish aren't feeding. But I've come out on the hottest day of the year. Granted, I've come out a bit earlier, but this time, now the sun's it's high, it's getting hot now. The fish, technically, I wouldn't expect them to be feeded, and yet I've caught 2 in a row. And you've got, I mean, I've used a bit of thought into it by going under a bridge where it's sheltered and stuff, but you know, the fish do feed all day. It's just they're less likely to be feeding in the highest peaks of the day. So it's sort of like, don't let the weather be the reason you don't come out fishing, because you might still catch fish even when it's highly unlikely, and the odds are against you. You can still have a good time fishing. Getting out is just get out and fish. Don't worry too much about when and where. You know, just go fish, and you might catch it. It's a little bit of a lottery, isn't it? It's a bit of a potluck sometimes. Like, sure, you can use knowledge and theory to increase your chances, but ultimately just get out and fish and you'll probably catch something. That's my advice. Fish on. Oh, yeah, I lost it straight away. Right at the end of the run, there was a fish on that temporarily. So, all right, plenty of action now for saying it's the hottest day of the year. Fish on. Oh, it's the tiniest perch. It was like, it's the small. It would have been my PB of smallest. Oh shit. My leader's snapped off. How's that happened? Well, I guess that's that then. I could put a new leader on and a new lure, but I'm actually just not gonna. I'm calling it a day there. For some reason, I cast out quite hard, and I think it was kind of snagged in one of the eyelets of my end of my rod, and it's just snapped the leader off completely. That's never happened to me before. I've got 2 choices: put a new leader on and a new lure and just keep going, or call it a day. And to be honest, I'm going to call it a day because it's getting hot. I'm roasting. I've not had any food yet, so I'm going to go and get some brunch. But I'm happy with that. On the hottest day of the year, to catch 2 nice sized perch, and one of them's my personal best. I'm going to get out back on the reservoir soon to do some more fly fishing. I really enjoyed that last time, so maybe next week or the week after. But yeah, if you enjoyed that, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.